Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing a what I eat in a day. If you're new here or if you just don't like watch all my videos and stuff, I'm a dental student, so I do like to make kind of like easy quick meals that I can bring with me to class and just so I can stay full throughout the day. So I have a good meal prep lunch recipe and a nice little simple dinner, all very healthy but still like tastes good. It's not like all salads is what I'm saying, okay? So today's Friday and I don't have class until the afternoon, so I'm just kind of taking a leisurely morning. It's like 9 o'clock. I may or may not have slept in a lot because Pinto decided that he would play at like 4, 5, and 6 a.m. This has been like an ongoing problem for us. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm tired. So the first thing that I'm doing is making my coffee. I prepared my cold brew last night. I just kind of put like 3 heaping tablespoons of ground coffee into my French press, put some water in it, pop it in the fridge. You can either leave it on the counter or pop it in the fridge. I'm not really sure what's better, but both have kind of worked for me. And I will show you what I used. If I was going to class, I'd be using my like to-go cup, but I'm not, so the coffee I used today is from the brand Four Sigmatic, and it's coffee that's like infused with mushrooms. So I know it sounds weird, but it's actually just 100% Arabica organic coffee, and it doesn't taste like mushrooms. It literally just tastes like my regular coffee. And I've said this before, but I don't really drink my coffee black, so I don't really care about like the flavor of the coffee itself. Like as long as it tastes like good coffee, that's really all I ask. And I'm kind of back and forth with coffee because some coffees I drink it and then like 3 hours later I'm like just as tired. And sometimes I literally can't drink coffee like before my labs because I get like so jittery that it like interferes with like what I'm doing at school. But actually this coffee has done a really good job of not making me jittery, and like I feel like I kind of like fade off of it without like totally crashing. And I think that's the mushrooms. Okay, I'm tired of sitting like that. So these are actually functional mushrooms. They're not just like the mushrooms that you like cook in your dinner. And this video is actually sponsored by Four Sigmatic, but I was kind of excited when they reached out because I've been interested in mushrooms for a long time, because actually a couple years ago my doctor recommended a mushroom supplement to me, and there's actually a growing body of research on these mushrooms in health, wellness, and I highly recommend reading up on these mushrooms because I don't think they're talked about enough, but there's a lot of information on the internet. Always use good sources. So like I said, I always took a mushroom supplement, but honestly it's just another pill to take, and I hate having like so many pills to take. That's just kind of like a chore. So having it in my coffee is kind of a good way to just have it already incorporated into my routine without thinking about it and just adding another thing to take during the day. So this is the Think one, and it has chaga and lion's mane. So chaga has been known to support immune function and has been used for like hundreds of years around the world in medicine. And lion's mane is good for brain function and gut health and helps with focus, which is why it's kind of good to be paired with coffee. So this is the one I used today, but they also have one that's formulated for gut health as well, which I am always about because I struggle with gut health as well. So this one also has chaga, but it also has turkey tail, and it has prebiotics and probiotics. And turkey tail is an antioxidant, supports immune function, and it's also gut supporting. Turkey tail is actually one of the mushrooms I used to take in my mushroom supplement. And gut health also just plays a big role in immune function, so this one is also very good. So I do have a link in the description that'll give you 10% off your first order and free shipping on all orders over $100. So that is down below, and now I will make my coffee. Okay, so I have to save half of this for Ian. Yeah, it just tastes like normal coffee to me. You cannot taste any like mushroom taste. I don't really know what those mushrooms would taste like, but it just tastes like black coffee. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of creamer today. Usually I drink my protein coffee, but not every day we do that. All right, and now I just have some nice iced coffee to get me through the day. I'll check back in a little while for breakfast. Okay, so I realized I didn't show this because I just had the same breakfast that I basically always do on busy days. I just had my protein oats, so I'm gonna link a video down below on how to make them, but it's really easy. I just do like a scoop of protein, half cup of oats, some almond milk, throw it in the fridge. Nothing too crazy. If you guys wanna see more breakfast ideas, comment down below because I can try to be more creative with my breakfast. It's so easy and so good, it's hard to move past it. So I'm about to start meal prepping my lunches for the week, and this week we're making burrito bowls, but I'm trying to amp them up a little bit because sometimes it's just like ground beef and beans and rice, and it's just like, that's boring. So we have lean ground beef. I just got this from Trader Joe's. This is also Trader Joe's, just some black beans. I prefer black beans even though my cat is named Pinto. There he is, way up there. I also got this Mexican style roasted corn with cotija, I think you say it, cheese. So I think that'll be a good little addition. And then I have my rice cooker going for some rice. And then with all that, I also just got some pre-made pico de gallo salsa because I am not gonna cut up onions and tomatoes all just for this. And also some little like guacamole packets. Okay, so now I have all the components cooked, so let me just show you. Well, first we have a Peach who thinks it's our dinner time. Do you think it's your time, Pete? It's not. So the ground beef is done cooking. I just used this McCormick taco seasoning that I got at Costco. Then I cooked the roasted corn. You basically just microwave it and then mix in the sauce and then microwave it again. But it smells really good. I'm definitely excited. The only thing is I just like to eat it right away, which I won't be doing. So I don't know if I should like save the like cheese to sprinkle on top like when I'm actually eating it. I think I might do that just because I don't want to like have the cheese all melt. And then the beans I just kind of strained a little bit because it always has like bean liquid, whatever that is. And I'm just gonna put this in the meal prep things. I don't really like do anything to the beans because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think beans are already cooked. If not, I've been doing this wrong for a long time. And then my rice is almost done. So now I'm gonna start weighing things out. I do weigh things out, not because I track macros or anything or calories, but because I just like to make sure I'm putting the same amount of stuff in each of the bowls, or else I'll have one with like a pound of beef and one without. That's not true because this whole thing's a pound of beef. You know what I mean. So now time to pack things up. So I just added the rice to all the bowls. So this is what it looks like before we add the toppings, but I like to microwave this, and then like I don't want warm guac, so we add that after. So I'll show you when I'm actually eating this for lunch. All right, so I am home for lunch today, and I'm about to heat up the lunches and adding the final touches. Here it is before I heat it up. I'm just gonna microwave it, and then I'm gonna add some mild pico de gallo salsa and then some guac. Okay, now we're adding the toppings, so the pico, and then we also have some of the cheese from the, don't add a lot because we need to make it for all the lunches. Just a little bit, okay. That's the cheese from the corn, and then the guac, and then we're done.
Is
Peach, do you want this? So just whipped up my greens and reds. I usually have these either like mid-afternoon or after dinner. I have these every day, and I just feel like they kind of fill in the gaps in my nutrition if I'm not getting quite enough fruits or vegetables in. Usually I'm pretty good about getting veggies in, but I feel like I don't have fruit every single day, which I am trying to snack on fruit more. But like today I bought some blueberries and they got moldy before I could eat them. So this is all the fruit I got. They also just help me a lot with my digestion and my bloating, so I always love these. And as always, I have my First Form stuff linked down below. And with my dinner, I always have my vitamins. I take 3 fish oils and 1 probiotic. I've been taking fish oils for like 2 years now. I started when my doctor recommended them for my dry eye. I just really haven't found a reason to stop, and I notice a difference in my dry eye when I don't take them. So I love my fish oils. So now I'm about to make dinner. I don't necessarily meal prep all of my dinners. Actually, I don't really meal prep my dinners much at all, but usually I do cook some stuff and then I have a little bit left over for the next night, but I do always do like a little bit of cooking for dinner because meal prepping for more than that is just a lot. And plus I'm always home for dinner, so it's really not that big of a deal to just like make stuff when I have it. But I do always make sure to plan my dinners because honestly, the biggest barrier for me not eating healthy is just not planning. So I have some herb chicken thighs that I cooked the other night from Trader Joe's. I love the herbed chicken thighs. The pesto chicken breast for some reason has a weird taste, side note, but we're gonna just microwave that. Then I'm also going to cook it with these roasted potatoes with peppers and onions, also from Trader Joe's. I cook these up in the air fryer and they're so good, and they're just like little potatoes and some veggies. I'm also gonna cook these broccoli and cauliflower duets. So we got a little range. It's a simple dinner, but everything has really good flavor and I just like it. I mean, the broccoli and cauliflower obviously doesn't have a lot of flavor, but I don't know, I am a big broccoli person. So I'm gonna pop the potatoes in the air fryer for like 15 minutes. And then towards the end of that, I'm just gonna put the cauliflower and broccoli in the microwave and the chicken in the microwave, and that's it, so easy. So here's how the potatoes turned out. They are nice and crispy. Then we got the broccoli and cauliflower and the chicken's cooking. Right, so here's the final product. We ended up having enough chicken. It's like not a ton, but we're also getting a snack later, and I made a lot of potatoes. So we got the potatoes with some peppers and onions. They could have more peppers if you ask me, Also, I'm redoing my nails tonight, that's why they are bare. Then with the chicken and the cauliflower and broccoli, so that's what we're having. So I'm about to wrap up my night with some ice cream, and yes, it is just regular ice cream, people. You can eat regular ice cream and be healthy. My favorite ice cream brand is Tillamook. No, this is not sponsored by them. I would love to be sponsored by Tillamook though, because I'm making my way through all of their ice cream flavors. And if you haven't tried their Oregon Dark Cherry, so good. Just a reminder to click the link in my description for 10% off that mushroom infused coffee I talked about at the beginning of the video. It's 10% off site-wide, so anything on the website. All of their stuff is really reasonably priced. Their website's also super easy to navigate. You can search for the specific type of mushroom or like the benefits you're looking for. Again, that'll all be linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like these little meal prep style videos. I was thinking of doing like a full like meal prep lunch video coming up, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested in that, because lunches are really where I thrive in terms of meal prep. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!